Hello, hello. This is Lance, your Sacramento private investigator and process server. Let me turn this earpiece thing off. Can you hear me good? Can you hear me good? Can you hear me good? How's everybody doing today? We are on our way to go serve some businesses in Sacramento, California. My name is Lance, and I am your Sacramento private investigator and process server. So are you a process server in your jurisdiction? Have you thought about becoming a process server? Well, that's what I do. I deliver papers to businesses, people, government agencies, and they can range from restraining orders, small claims papers, subpoenas, civil lawsuit papers, child custody papers, divorce papers. And people hire us to deliver those documents because a process server basically provides service of process to let individuals and people know that they're involved in a court case. And this is like a business that is recession proof because there's always court cases going to court, always. I mean, just think about it. How many courts do you have in your jurisdiction? I know in Sacramento, we've got small claims court. We got family law court. We got eviction court. We got civil court. We got criminal court. We got probate court. In each one of those courts, when a case is filed, the other party has to be notified. And that's where a process server comes into play. Usually we get hired a lot by law firms, so we make people that contact us normally is not the attorneys, unless it's a small firm. It's normally like the paralegal or the legal assistant. They'll reach out to us and then request that we serve their documents. And then what they will do is they will provide the location where they're going and a copy of the documents and the party being served. And we gather this information sometimes on our websites. We have process server websites that have contact forms that when somebody wants to hire us, they can fill out the data on that contact form. And then it just gets emailed to us, and we print the documents out. We send them an invoice. Once they pay it, we'll go serve the documents. So right now we're on our way to serve 3 cases to a registered agent, corporation and service company doing business as CSC lawyers. We're going to serve State Farm, Charter Communications, and we're going to serve a revocable trust as well, a living trust that's probably, I got to look at the papers, but it's probably like a financial institution that's named. And so this registered agent location is one of my niches. I niche market as a process server. I go after specific locations that receive documents a lot. And then what I'll do is I'll build content around serving documents to that location. And so that's how I got 3 going to one location. Literally. Once we get there, it'll take us all of 2 to 3 minutes to walk inside, drop them off, walk back outside. That quick and easy. And that's what a process server does. We deliver documents. Now, I've been a process server since 2001. I used to be a police officer in Sacramento. I left the force and became a private investigator and started working for criminal defense attorneys. And the attorneys wanted me to serve witnesses to get them to come to court. So that's how I got started serving documents. It was basically subpoenas for people to come to court. And so I built some websites and I started getting calls from people that needed to hire a process server. So I figured that, the process serving is quick and easy compared to the private investigation work. And it's just another income stream in addition to the private investigator work. And so before people were finding me online, I would actually go to the small claims court and then pull up all of the recent filings of people that had just filed their small claims court, and there was no proof of service filed. And I would call every one of them on the phone, because you get access to their name and address and phone number. So I would call them and say, hey, my name is Lance. I am a process server in Sacramento. I see that you filed a small claims action here recently. I wanted to find out if you had any questions about getting your documents served. And I get 2 to 3 cases a week doing that. I mean, not a week, but a day. 2 to 3 cases a day. Now, it was a lot of work because I physically had to go to the courthouse and pull this information up. So it wasn't, it took a lot of work to do it. And then I would just go meet the clients or have them email me a copy of the documents, and I would send them an invoice via email. And once they paid it, I would go serve those documents. And sometimes it was to people, sometimes it was to their neighbors, sometimes it was to a business or a government agency. And then after I would serve the small claims papers, I would fill out the proof of service form. And what a proof of service form is, basically a document that lets the court know that the documents were delivered, the date, time, and location, and the party they were delivered to. So that's what a proof of service form is. And so in California, the proof of service form is an SC 104, plaintiff's claim. No, it's a SC 104 proof of service form for a small claims. Now, you have to understand is that different documents have different proof of service forms that are required for them. And so if you don't know what you're doing, you got to figure it out the hard way, like I did. But I mentor process servers, and I coach process servers on who to serve, how to fill out the paperwork. And I have an online training course to teach you this, the proper forms to fill out, how to serve, who to serve, and how to fill out the paperwork. I have an online training program that you can take. Down in the description, there's a link to my website, my process server training website, where if you wanted to sign up to take this online course, and then after you take the course, I'll work with you, one-on-one to help you set your business up to market it so that you can get your own process server clients, because that's where the money's at, is getting your own process server clients. And if you haven't already done so, I have a free ebook that I'm giving away as well, how to become a process server. Down below in the description, there's a link to my website. You just give me your email address and I'll give you a free copy of my ebook, How to Become a Process Server. Well, what kind of jobs can you get as a process server? Process server jobs. Well, you work for a large process serving company that are like nationwide companies that get a lot of jobs, and you could sign up to work for them, but they don't pay enough for me. They pay you $25, $30, and then you got to go out 6 times to a location. That just isn't enough. If you just work with me, I'll show you how you can get several cases a day doing just by pounding the pavement. I mean, literally, if you can get access to your court records, hey, what's going on? I can't see it right now, but hey, how you doing? But if you can get access to the court records, you can find your cases yourself to get your own cases. Because literally, that's one of the things I'm going to do, is have a training to teach, to show you how you can, I call it stirring the pot, to get some clients. Because that's the hardest part of the business, is getting the clients. The easy part is becoming a process server. Because like in California, become a process server, all you got to do is get registered at your local recorder's office. You fill out an application. It's in your county, so you got to go to your county recorder's office. You fill out a process server application. You pay the application fee. You got to get a live scan fingerprint. You have to get a process server bond, and you have to get a couple of those passport type photos. And then once your fingerprints come back, you're a registered process server. You're at that point, you're official. But that doesn't mean you know what you're doing. But you can get it. There's no trainings required or nothing. But you got to, the issue is you got to get a mentor or a trainer to help you, and that's where you can get me to do that for you. You can take my online process server training course to teach you who to serve, how to serve, and how to fill out the paperwork. And then if you follow me on my social channels and subscribe to this channel as well, I share information on how you can get your own process server clients, because that's the key to making the money, is getting your own process server clients. Like today, it was probably 3 hours on the computer making a list of government agencies in my city. I made a list of government agencies in my city with their government agency name and address. So if you go to Google, so whatever city you're in, most cities have government agencies where people are either serving subpoenas or they're suing that agency. And I'm in California and in Sacramento, so the majority of the state agencies or departments, their headquarters are in my city. So if you serve a subpoena, like to Department of Motor Vehicles, you take it to the Department of Motor Vehicles headquarters. So I made a list. It was like 90 locations, and these are all state of California offices or departments. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build content online about serving documents to each one of those locations. So that's going to be a lot of work, but when you own your own business, it's a lot of work. There's no way around it. It's a lot of work. I spend 80% of my time doing the marketing like that, and only 20% out actually serving the documents. 20% actually serving the documents. And so make sure you follow this channel so you'll see the videos that I post of the steps I take to market towards all of those companies. And just make sure you follow my channel and you'll see those videos. Because like right now, I already have some content around serving Department of Motor Vehicles, but now I've got the list of, almost 100 state agencies that I'm going to build content around delivering documents. And so literally you can do that in your area. And you just use Google to type in different city governments or different county governments or different state governments. You're looking for their service or process location or their headquarters. And then you just build a website with, on your process server website, you put that contact information, how to serve a subpoena to California Contractor State Licensing Board located at whatever their address is. And then, hey, my name is Lance. I am a Sacramento process server, and I am hired on a regular basis to serve documents and deliver documents to whatever state agency that you're going to. It's that simple. But you do continue, and then you make a YouTube video about it. Hey, this is Lance. I'm your Sacramento process server. I'm on my way to go serve some documents. And what I'm going to do is go to those agencies and just take some pictures of the signs out front, and maybe even make that little video out front of me, even though I'm not serving anything, just saying I'm, on my way to serve it, just to create some content. And then you upload those onto your YouTube channel. So that's one of the things you have to have when you're a process server. You're trying to get your own clients. You got to have a YouTube channel. So you upload it on the YouTube channel. And you got to have Facebook pages, not just your personal page, but a Facebook business page. So you upload a video onto your Facebook business page. And but you do this on an ongoing basis. You can never stop. I mean, that's the whole point. That's the hardest part, is just being consistent. And I'm not consistent like I'd like to be, but I try to be as much as I can. But just being consistent with posting content on your social media platforms and posting content onto your websites. And so the easiest thing that I've come to do is just documenting my day. That's what I do when you come up with content, you know, what to write about or what to post about, is just document my day. Literally, like today, I just document the day. So I can make a video on serving State Farm, make a video on serving the other entity that we're about to serve. And then, you know, and that's basically it. And I actually will make a video when we get here. I'm going to show you how simple it is to make the YouTube video, and then upload that into my Facebook. So hello everybody who's all watching. If you're just joining me, my name is Lance. I'm your Sacramento private investigator and process server. And we are on our way to serve some documents to, what is this place? Corporation Service Company, doing business as CSC Lawyers. That's one of my niche locations. I'm here every day. Today we got 3. We got 3 going today. If you've ever looked at my website, you see what I charge to deliver 1. Now we're taking 3 at a time. 1 trip, 3 serves, quick, easy, simple. I prefer serving businesses over serving people. But I will serve people when I'm hired to. Because businesses are easy, especially to registered agent. That's all they do is accept service or process. That's all they do. And there's every corporation that's in your state, especially in California, they have to appoint a registered agent for service or process. So if you can find a company that's a registered agent for thousands of corporations, you could just go deliver documents to them all day. Literally. Deliver documents to them all day. That's called niche marketing. I niche market my business to serve registered agents. I'm actually building a website for another registered agent that I'm trying to dominate the market on, and that's Paracorp. They're the registered agent of, you know, of a lot of corporations as well. And so I'll build a website about serving documents there, and I'll list all the companies that I've served at that location as well. And then, you know, have a contact form for people to find me. And then when people search for that address of Paracorp in Google, my information should show up. And my information should show up. So if you could do me a favor, more about process serving, subscribe to my channel, like my channel, and share it with your friends, you know, because this is a good business to get into. It's a real good business to get into. It's a recession-proof business. There's always going to be process servers needed. Always. And the sheriff's department can't keep up. They're 3 weeks behind, if they're even doing it at all. So they can hire you instead to do it. And they can hire you instead. So we're getting pretty close to our location here to serve these 3 sets of documents. We've got 3 sets of documents going. This is CSC Lawyers Incorporating Service right here. This is where we're coming. We go here every day. There's a spot up there. Let's go park up front. We're going to check our video quality to make sure everything is going good. Look on my screen, it looks like it's skipping a little bit. So I'm going to go check it here in a second. There's another processor, Valley Courier Express. They're here as well, serving documents. Same day delivery service. I wonder if they're getting $110, $120 per serve. Let's see something here. Hello, everybody. This is Lance, your Sacramento private investigator and process server. We out here at Corporation Service Company doing business as CSC Lawyers. We're getting ready to deliver some documents to State Farm Insurance, Charter Communications. And I got to figure out what this one is going to. A Revocable Living Trust. Who is that being served to? Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello. What's up, Nate Dogg? How you doing? Hey, Ghost. We out here serving some papers again. We out here at what is this? Corporation Service Company doing business. Yeah, I'm out here doing it. To my special location. I go here every day. I got 3 of them today. Bit of a lag. Yeah, I'm trying to get this stuff straight. Let me try something else. I'm using this new thing and apparently it ain't working right. Let's see here. Won't be no running today. This is super simple. I'm going into an office building. So this is super simple. Yeah, this one is super simple. I like serving registered agents. You got any registered agents that you serve where you're at? Yeah, I like serving registered agents. They're super simple. Okay. Yeah, I get it. What city are you in? What city are you in? What city are you in? Because I spent about 2 hours going through London. Okay. So I spent today about 2 hours going through the trying to create a list of state government offices in my city, because I'm trying to target state government offices, because that's just like this location here. State governments get served a lot, so why not, take advantage of that and build content online about serving those state government offices. Because I serve what is it? I serve like Department of Motor Vehicles already. and I serve Contractor State License Board, and I have some content on there already, so I'm getting serves there. But there was over 100 state government offices in Sacramento, over 100. So guess what I'm going to be doing the next few weeks? Building content online about serving documents to those state government offices, and listing the address as well on the content. So you're going to see videos, you're going to see website posts on my multiple websites, because I have several websites about being a process server, about serving documents. So you're going to see videos and things like that about those websites. And you're going to see them on YouTube, on multiple YouTube channels. You're going to see them on Facebook pages that I have. And it's all going to be about serving documents to those locations. Because that's an easy niche. It's literally an easy niche to go after when you're trying to do that. Okay, Chino Hills. Okay. Yeah, that's an easy niche to go after. Let's see here. Is my hotspot working right? How many devices is connected? Okay. But yeah, if you could do me a favor and like the video, and share it, make a comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. And hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when we go live. Yeah, hit that bell. Lance, your Sacramento private investigator and process server. And literally, there's finding those key niche markets of serving so that you can get your own clients. Because you can get a job as a process server working for one of the large companies that outsource, but they pay nothing. They don't pay nothing. And literally, do I really want to work for $25 to make 6 attempts? Is that really what I want to do? Would you do $25 for 6 attempts? Literally, would you do $25 for 6 attempts? Not me. Okay. Now here comes the process servers pulling up to me now. Let's kind of sneak a peek at them to be see. They getting ready to go in here and CSC lawyers too, because that's all this place does. Do you have any of these kind of locations in your city? You guys have any registered agents in your city? Because there's like 10 of them here in Sacramento. How do I find registered agents to serve? Okay, Mr. Reed, where are you located? Which city are you located in? We're going to give you a quick course on how to figure it out. What city are you in? Because this is the easiest. Okay. What you want to do is corporations and LLCs have to appoint a registered agent for service or process. They have to. And sometimes, if you were to form a corporation yourself, you could list yourself as the registered agent, or you could hire a company that's all they do are registered agents. Okay, so you're in Chino Hills. Okay, great. So what you do is you go to your Secretary of State's website, and then you want to just do business searches on some businesses that are located in your city, hospitals that are located in your city, schools that are located in your city, and then see who they are using as their registered agent. Okay, so company formation agent. Okay, and so if you were to serve a company in your location, you'd probably take it to that formation company. So if you build content around serving that company, then people that are they're suing that company and they want to serve it, they're going to search the Google for that information and give you a call. So like Chino Hills, give me a business name that's located in Chino Hills. Let me see if I can get online real quick and find it. Help you out a little bit. Give me a business name in Chino Hills. What's a business in Chino Hills? Because what you'll do is you'll go to the Secretary of State's website, do a business search on that name, see who their registered agent is, and then if the registered agent's in your city, then you just write some articles, how to serve, Kaiser Hospital, Subpoena, and then you write an article and says, Kaiser Hospital's a major hospital that's in these states, and they offer these kind of services and on a routine basis. Denny's. Okay, so literally, so I can't do it from this phone, but if I have my computer, I would go to the Secretary of State's website, type in, do a business search on Denny's, and see who their registered agent of service or process is. Okay. Chino Hills Mall LLC, same thing. Type that into the Secretary of State's website, do a business search. And then whatever, it'll show you their registered agent. And then that's who you would serve. Let me try to do it on my phone here. Let's see. Nope. Yeah. Agent. National Registered Agents, Inc. Okay, so using that as an example, what's a company that's using them as their registered agent? Okay, so I think I'm able to do a search here in a free business search. So I'm on the Secretary of State's website. They just redid it, and so I had to find the link to get into the new one. And so what I'm going to do is a free business search. Okay, come on now. And so you just type in the entity name. It's asking for the entity name. So I'm going to put in, what was that one that you said? Not Denny's, but the other one. It's Chino Hills Mall. Okay, let's try that one. Chino. Come on now. CH. Something going on with their website, maybe? Or my phone? Well, it's not letting me do it. But you type in their business name, Chino Hills Mall, and then what'll happen is then you are able to see who the registered agent is. And if they're in your city, that's one of the things you target, that registered agent company. That's how you research registered agents. Okay, so I think it's working now. Chino Hills. Okay, so it shows Chino Hills Mall is one of the selections. You click on the thing and it should give you their registered agent. Okay, so it's National Registered Agents in Glendale. So if you were in Glendale, you could basically, and if you could serve in Glendale, you would write content about serving Chino Hills Mall LLC. Basically, do you need to, here's in a video. Do you need to serve documents to Chino Hills Mall LLC? Well, my name is Lance and I'm a process server and I serve documents to them daily. So I will serve them at their registered agent for you at National Registered Agents, Inc., located at 330 North Brand Street, Suite 700, Glendale, California, 91203. Click the link below the description and to get your documents served. That's how you would do it. That's basically a video. And you could just basically almost just redo the content just the same way to make it for your for your content for your website as well. Okay, so we're going to do Denny's now. We're going to do a search on Denny's and see what comes up for Denny's. See who their registered agent is. See who their registered agent is. We're going to go to Denny's now. We're going to do another search for Denny's. Okay, Denny's. Okay, so there's a bunch of different kind of Denny's Electronics, Denny's Foolish, Denny's of Guam, Denny's Inc. That's probably going to be the right one. So we're going to click on Denny's Inc. Okay, so Denny's Incorporated, their registered agent is CT Corporation, doing business as in Glendale as well. So if you were in Glendale, that's another one you could write content on, is about serving documents to Denny's. Literally, you can write a content about serving documents to Denny's. And that's how you can niche your market down, so you're not serving people, you're serving businesses. It's because it's a lot easier to serve businesses than it is to serve people. A lot easier. Give me another business to search. Come on, somebody on here, give me another business to search. Give me another business. Give me another business to search. Let's see. But yeah, we're sitting out here at the Registered Agent Corporation Service Company, doing business as CSC Lawyers. If you're just joining, my name is Lance. I am a Sacramento private investigator and process server, and I get paid to deliver documents. I get paid to deliver documents, and that's what we're doing right now. We're serving documents to State Farm Insurance, Charter Communications, and then we've got this is going to a trustee of a revocable living trust. So what is that? Priority Funding LLC. So we're going to try that one here on the Secretary of State search. Priority Funding LLC. Priority Funding LLC. So we're going to do another search. Priority Funding LLC. Priority Funding LLC. Okay, so it comes up with some search results. I don't know if you can see them. And you just click on the search result, and then it gives you the registered agent. So the registered agent is Sean Bidsall in Van Nuys, California. So I don't know if that person is a registered agent of a lot of different companies, or if it's just one person. But literally, you could write an article, how to serve documents to First Priority Funding LLC. Hi, my name is Lance. I am a Van Nuys, California process server, and I was hired by a law firm to serve a summons and complaint to Priority Funding LLC. After searching the California Secretary of State's website, I determined that Priority Funding LLC's registered agent is Sean Birdsall, located at 14039 Sherman Way, number 201, Van Nuys, California, 91405. So if you need to serve documents to First Priority Funding LLC, I'm the one that can do it for you. Click the link below or fill out the form below to order, service, or process to get your documents delivered to Priority Funding LLC's registered agent, Sean Birdsall in Van Nuys, California. That's it. Literally, that's it. Give me another one. Give me another one. You know, because that's what I do. I'll build content just like that. That's how you get your own clients. Now, if you're not a process server, you got to become one. Check your rules for your state with the licensing requirements, the education requirements, or training requirements. California, you just got to get registered. You got to pay a fee, fill out an application, get a bond, and a little passport photo. Then you're a process server. I recommend you get some training and some mentorship. I can offer that to you. In this description of this video is a link to my website where you not only will I give you a free ebook on how to become a process server, I have a process server training program that you can take to learn who to serve, how to serve, and how to fill out the paperwork. And then I'll help you set up your business so that you can get your own process server clients. Because getting your own clients is the hardest part of the business. That's the hardest part, but it's the most important part, is spending that time getting your own clients. And see, I niche market. I find a location like where we're at, corporation service company doing business with CSC lawyers. That's all they do is accept service or process. I come here every day. Literally every day I'm here delivering papers. I got 3 right now. I got a living trust, I've got State Farm, and I've got Charter Communications. They use this company as their registered agent. And so, like today, what I spent over 2 hours creating a list of government offices here in my city that I know is served documents on a routine basis. Like Department of Motor Vehicles is one, Contractor State Licenses Board is another one. I mean, all these government offices get served daily. So I've made a list of the government office name and their address, and I'm going to build content online about serving those locations. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, Kaiser Permanente, Chino, California. I already know the answer to it. I already know the answer. It goes right here, but we're going to search it anyway. Because Kaiser Permanente, how's it spelled? Kaiser, K-I-K-I-S-E-R, Permanente, P-E-R, how was it spelled? I'm a bad speller. P-E-R-M-A-N, P-E-R-M-A-N-E-N-T-E. Kaiser Permanente. Let's see here. Okay, here it is. Kaiser Permanente. What's that down there? It's probably backwards. I don't know if it's backwards on your screen. Can you see it? Corporation Service Company doing business as CSC Lawyers, located at 2710 Gateway Oaks Drive. So how often do you think Kaiser Permanente is either being sued or somebody subpoenaing medical records from Kaiser? Literally, how often? Every day. Literally, every day. So having content online about delivering documents to Kaiser Permanente's registered agent, when somebody's trying to deliver documents, they're going to come across your website. And then you can be the one that helps them get their documents served. Yep, you can be the one that helps them get their documents served. It's that simple. That's how you get your own clients. Literally, that's how you get your own clients. You spend the time, find those locations to get a lot of serves, build content online about serving documents there, and there it is. So we're gonna do a live video. I'm gonna make a video real quick. I'm gonna do it for real, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how I do it. I got my other phone here. We're gonna make us a marketing video right now. Do you need to serve a subpoena for records to Kaiser Permanente? Well, my name is Lance, and I'm a Sacramento process server, and I just delivered a subpoena to Kaiser Permanente's registered agent corporation service company doing business as CSC Lawyers. They're located at 2710 Gateway Oaks Drive, Suite 150 Sacramento, California, 95833. So if you need to have documents delivered to Kaiser via their registered agent, there'll be a link below this video where it'll take you to my website, and then you can fill out a contact form to order service or process. Have a great day. Okay, that's a video. I'm getting ready to upload that onto one of my YouTube channels. So let me go to YouTube. Okay. Let me go to switch channels. How do I go back? Okay, so I got this new Apple phone and I hate it. It's not like my Samsung. Samsung's easy. There's no back button. I can't figure it out. I'm still trying to figure this thing out. All right, so that's taking me there. Let's go to YouTube Studio. Can I do it from YouTube Studio? Sacramento process server. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Lance Casey and Associates. We're going to put it on our Lance Casey and Associates website. Okay. Can I upload on here? I don't think so. So I'm going to have to go through the YouTube channel. Switch account. Where is it? Okay, so where is the upload? Anyway, apparently I'm not able to do it from here. YouTube signed out. Process server, Sacramento County. Home. Allow access all photos. Okay, access the camera. Access the microphone. Oh, there it is. Just let me do it. Okay. My name is Lance, and I'm a Sacramento process server, and I just delivered a subpoena to Kaiser Permanente registered agent corporation service company. Go next. Add the title. Here's the important part of when you're creating your titles in YouTube, because the titles is like your keywords. So what I'll do in my title is how to subpoena. Yes, Mr. Reed. Yes, that's perfect. So literally, do you know the process to serve documents to the city? Because if you don't, you can literally call them up or go down to the city hall and ask. And it says, hey, I'm a process server and people want me to hire me to serve you. What's the process? And then you just, like, while you're there, you take some pictures of the counter, you know, and of the signs out front. You make a little video out front, and that's your content. Literally, that's your content just to begin. And so then you just keep making that kind of content about serving that city. Like, what was it, about a month and a half ago, I took a little mini trip. We ended up going to Seaside. Somebody hired me to serve the city of Seaside, and it's 3 hours from me, but I charged them $250 for the serve. I ended up renting a hotel, and we stayed the night and went out to a nice dinner, and ended up going to the beach the next day, and then stayed another night and ended up coming back home. So I made a little trip out of town, but it was about serving the city of Seaside. Somebody called me about serving the city of Seaside. So literally, Build content around serving Seaside. Even though I'm not there, I could build content around serving Seaside, and people that are serving documents to that city government would call me or fill out my form on my website about serving the city. Okay, so we're going to put how to serve a subpoena to be P for medical records to Kaiser, Kaiser, Permanente. I know I'm spelling it wrong. How is that spelled? Let me look. I know I'm spelling it. Permanente. Permanente. And in the description, you put what what you're trying to do is there as well. So I'm gonna try something different here. Are you trying to serve a subpoena for medical records to Kaiser Permanente Hospital? Question mark. Didn't work. Are you trying to serve a subpoena for medical records? Why is it cutting me off? Are you trying to serve a subpoena for medical records? I guess it doesn't want to work. So we got to type it in longhand. All this technology, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Subpoena for medical records to Kaiser Permanente at their registered agent. Corporation Service Company. DBA CSC Lawyers Incorporating Service. And then I'm going to put their address as well. And then I put the URL to my website. So we got to go get that. We got to get that. And this is how you make a YouTube video this quick and easy. So I had to go to Google to do a Google search for my website. And then I'm just going to copy the URL and then go back to the YouTube video and then paste that in here. Public playlist, and then hit next. No, it's not made for kids. Upload the video. Okay, so now that video is being uploaded onto my YouTube channel. And so now, give it a few minutes. If you go to Google and you type in how to serve a subpoena for medical records to Kaiser, it might show up. So it's uploading now. So it might take a few minutes for it to upload because it's a mobile. But literally, I have uploaded videos, and then within 5 minutes, they show up on page 1 in the Google search. Page 1 in a Google search. And so let's try it. Let's see now. We got it up there. Let's go to Google. And let's type in how to serve a subpoena for medical records from Kaiser Permanente. So that's the search. So you can see the search. And let's just look at the results. Yeah, it's not on there yet. It's not on page 1 yet. So I wonder if we go click on a video, if it'll show up for videos. Yes, it's not there yet, but when you look at videos, that first video was one of my videos earlier I created before. But the video I just uploaded isn't in there just yet. But sometimes it gets put in there pretty quick. Sometimes it doesn't. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna leave you live while I run in here and go drop these documents off, and you can see how fast this gets done. You can see how fast I can get it done, because this is quick, easy money. Quick, easy money as a process server. Go drop your documents off, come right back out. I'm done. Quick, easy. So I get them all ready. I got 3 sets of documents. And if you want to know how much I'm getting, I will tell you. I charge $125 per set. And one of them paid me a little more because they had a lot of pages. So that's 3 times $125. How much is that? How much is 3 times 125? Nobody want to tell me? That's not a bad little 10-minute gig. If that. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm back. How quick was that? How fast was that? How fast was that? So now we're going to log in the time, and we go on our process server software and log in the serves on the software, but it's on this phone that's playing the video, so we're not gonna be able to log it on right now. We'll do it a little later, but it's, see here, 4 12 20 22, and the time is, how you doing, is 2:58. So what I'll put on here is who I gave it to and the date and time, and I'll do it on every one of them. So okay, so we just served let's see here, we just served them documents, and then we logged it onto our sheet, and then we will do later is we'll log it into our process server software once we get off this live stream. Once we get off this live stream, we'll log it into our software. Oh, you know what? Check this out. Let's do this, the Google search again, to see if it's now showing up. Okay, I'm doing a Google search. We're going to see if my video shows up anywhere. Look at that. Look at that. There it is. Page 1 of Google. How to serve medical records to Kaiser Permanente. Page 1 of Google. That's what I'm talking about. Marketing at specific businesses to get clients online. That's it. Page 1 of Google in less than 10 minutes. It's the what? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the 5th one down. The 5th one down. 5th one down. Now, do that for everything I serve. Literally, I should do that for all of these. Make a video for every one of these and do the exact same thing. And here it is. Service company doing business as CSE Lawyers. They're located at 2710 Gateway Oaks Drive, Suite 150N, Sacramento, California, 95833. So if you need to have documents delivered to Kaiser via their registered agent, there'll be a link below this video where it'll take you to my website, and you can fill out a contact form to order, service, or process. Have a great day. Bam. That's it. Literally, that's it. And so you do that for every business you serve, upload that video, titled the same way, but you do it every day. And people will start to notice you. You'll start to get your own process server clients. I serve Kaiser every day, almost every other day. Wells Fargo, I serve, you type in serving Wells Fargo, my website show up there too. Because that's how I get these clients. Literally, that's how I get these clients. Everybody just joining me. My name is Lance. I'm your Sacramento private investigator and process server. We're out here delivering these papers to people, to businesses at their registered agent. And we just delivered 3 of them, and we did a marketing video for Kaiser, and then it's showing up in the Google search results on page 1 with less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes on page 1. So are you marketing your process server business online? What are you doing? Does anybody have any videos out that they want to tell me about? I can show me. Who's got some videos? Who's got some marketing videos? Anybody? Anybody got any videos yet? Anybody got any marketing videos for process server? And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. and click the bell notification so you can find out when I'm uploading new videos or when I'm going live, because I like to share this information, because this industry is awesome. It's a great industry to get into. You can start your own business. You start your own business, and all you're doing is delivering papers to people. You're just delivering papers, and their people are paying you good money to go drop papers off. And serving places like this is what I like doing, because this is super simple. Literally, I walk in, drop it off, and leave. Walk in, drop it off, and leave. I got 3 of them. I just did 3. And each one paid me $125. Now, for 2 minutes worth of work, that ain't bad. 2 minutes worth of work, walk in, drop it off, and leave. And so now it'll be going to the next set of documents that we have to serve later on. But we'll be coming back here again tomorrow. I know we will. We got some. I'm waiting on the payments, because I don't leave the house until I get paid. You got to pay me first. So I'm waiting on the payments, and then I'll be back again. Okay, so the city of Eastvale. Who asked that? Mr. Reed, the city of Eastvale. Can the Secretary of State's website be used into searching for serving cities, or just locating registered agents? What you'll do is I would still search the city name in the Secretary website, just to see if they're using somebody to list their registered agent. Okay, Scott, who is on the Central Coast, San Luis Obispo, California. I would like to speak in person to a process server. I'm a process server. I'm not down there, but I can answer any questions that you may have. If you go to my description on my YouTube channel, it'll be how you can get a hold of me, or you can make a comment on the video, and we can talk about process serving, because I'm not an attorney. This is not legal advice. Get that straight. I'm not an attorney. It's not legal advice, but I'm a process server. I've been process server since 2001. This is how I make a living, delivering papers. And most of the time I come to these registered agent locations. Sometimes I'll go serve people, but I specialize in serving registered agents. That's how I specialize in. What are some other comments? You want to speak in person to a process server? Are they trying to serve you, Scott? Goes 375. Okay. Yeah. So for those that just don't know who I am, my name's Lance. I'm a private investigator and a process server. And I will serve anyone at any time. Just need help to become a process server. Okay. Well, are you registered yet? Have you registered as a process server, Scott? Because that's the first step, is getting registered. You got to go to your local county recorder's office, fill out the application, get fingerprinted, and then get a process server bond, and then get the little passport photo, and you pay the fee. And it's about $350. By the time you get everything, it's about $350. And once you get your registration, then you got to get some training. And if you click in my description, there's a link to my website where I can give you some training on how to be a process server, who to serve, how to serve, and how to fill out the paperwork. And then, because so once you get that training, because you got to, you'll serve, restraining orders, divorce papers, child custody papers, small claims papers, subpoenas for production of documents, subpoenas to appear in court, wage garnishments. I mean, these are all a variation of the documents that people hire you to serve. And, in California, there's really no restriction in reference to the time that you can serve. Some other states have times that you can't serve on certain days of the week and after a certain time. California is any time. I've served somebody at midnight, and I've served somebody at 4 a.m. Because when I go to serve you, I only want to make one trip because a client paid me some money. But if I go 3 times, that's less money than if I just go once. I just go one time. And that's why I like these, because it's just one time to this local government, and then they're done. Literally, they are done. They're done. And so now I just got to do the proper proof of service form. So Scott, that's why you want to get you some training. So when you do serve the documents, you know the proper proof of service form to fill out, because every form has a different proof of service form that needs to be filled out. Let's see, anything else here? In San Luis Obispo, just type in process server San Luis Obispo and look at the Google search results. And then, it wouldn't be too hard to get listed on page 1 in San Luis Obispo. And I know people are suing San Luis Obispo, and there's probably some schools out there, some hospitals, some local government offices that would be easy to rank for in reference to, serving one location. And, you could make a living as a process server. I make a living as a process server. Any questions? Any questions from anybody? And then Scott, there's a link below my description. If you want a free ebook on how to become a process server, click that link to that ebook, and you just give me your email address and you can have a free copy of my ebook. But let's see. Love Sundays for serving people. You can almost find them at home on a Sunday. Call it Sunday service. That is so true. That's true. Yes, it is. Because that's my thing is I want to go when they're home. So I go, if I'm serving a person, I go before 7 and then after 5 or on a weekend, because I want to make one trip to serve somebody. Because I get, you make more money when you only go one time. Yep, you only go one time. And I had a funny, I had a case one time where somebody, let me tell you a story about a serve I had to do. Let me find a good funny one. Okay, this is a good serve I had to do. Sometimes you get people that don't want to be served. They just won't open the door, and they'll look at you from the window on the side of the door and get away, get off my property, you can't be here, yada, 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 yada. But when they hire you, they're not hiring you for a guarantee. They're hiring you for making the attempts. And so what I'll do is, they hire me, they're getting 3 attempts, and that's all set in stone before they hire me. They see it on my website because I list my prices and what they get on my website. So when they do fill out the form or contact me, they already know. So I'm not, then I don't get a lot of price shoppers, because I don't like price shoppers. I don't like price shoppers because I know I'm not the cheapest. That's just the way it is. And so I'd rather you've found me, seen what I charge, and then call me, and then we can get the deal done. So I had one case where it was a small claims. I don't forget what it was about, but they hired me to go serve somebody in Elk Grove. So I go by this house, a nice community. I park my car and walk up to the door, knock on the door, and then on the side of the door is a window. Somebody opens the curtain and says, "What do you want?" I'm a process server. I got some papers for this person. I'm not taking them. Get out of here. And he just closed the curtain. That was in there. So, but literally, it's an attempt serve. So I go on my phone. I log the serve in on my process server software. And so I'm going to make another attempt. So I'm going to come back another day. So I came back another day. And this time, as I'm coming back, and I knocked on the door, there was no response at all. I mean, he didn't even come to the window. He didn't do anything. He probably looked out the peephole, but he didn't do anything. So I was like, okay, well, now that's 2 attempts. You get one more. So a couple of days later, I go back to the house. As I'm driving up to the house, I see a alarm company van parked in front of his house, and there's a person talking to the man that I'm trying to serve standing out front. I was like, oh, he's outside, and the alarm company's got him. So I go all the way around the block and then park like 4 houses down, and then just walk up the sidewalk where he can't really see me. He can't see what I'm doing. So I'm walking up the sidewalk, and as I got to his house, I kind of veered up to the garage and then walked along the garage, And then the alarm company guy looks at me and he goes, "Who is this guy?" So I walk up, and just as I come around the garage, the guy, his eyes get like this, you know, during the headlight eyes, and he takes off and starts to run into the house. So I take off after him. I'm in foot pursuit. So just as he's closed the door, I go, "Whoop, you've been served." It was so funny. The alarm guy didn't know what was going on. He was like, "Oh my goodness, this guy's chasing him." And then I start to leave, and he comes outside cussing me out. "You take this, da, 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 da." I'm like, "Nope, you've been served." You actually had to chase him down a little bit. That was so funny. And literally, it was only because the alarm company got him to come outside, and he was standing out front, but he was like, where he couldn't see me as I walked up along his garage, and then as soon as I round that corner, his eyes went, "Ooh." I don't know, maybe he thought I was going to get, do I look scary? Do I look scary? Maybe he thought I was going to get him. Okay. Let me see here. What's it says? After 3 attempts, do you serve them via certified mail, or do you return docs to the client as unserved? In California, process servers can't serve by certified mail. It's done by the court itself. So small claims court, that's one of the service options that is available to the plaintiff, is to serve by certified mail. I don't serve by certified mail. So literally after I do those 3 attempts, I do a affidavit of non-service and give that to the client so that they can file that with the court to show that they did make some attempts to serve it. So it's not certified mail. Now, I have done a service by mail on a different kind of a case where they hire me specifically to do the service by mail. And that's like a response to a restraining order. That's one of the things that I've done, a service by certified mail before. And then it's not certified mail, it's just service by mail. So what it is I'll have the client basically will meet me at the post office with the documents already in an envelope, unsealed, with the proper stamp on it and proper address, and a proof of service form already filled out. That's what I have them do. And then once I get to the post office, I look to make sure that the documents that they say is there. I'll seal the envelope, put it in the mail drop slot, fill out the proof of service form, and hand it to them. And that's $100 for that. Literally, it's $100. So I'll come to your local mailbox, post office, and meet you there, but you got to have all that done. And that's what I do when I'm doing a service by mail. It's a service by mail. And it's usually like a restraining order or some kind of case, but I leave it up to the client to determine how it's served. I'm not going to say, well, you have to serve this by mail. No, it's up to you to tell me. And if it's wrong, that's on you, not me. It's on you. Some other questions. Okay. Use a timestamp app on your time, date, and GPS location shown on your pics from your camera. Kind of. My process serving app that I use, you can upload images to it, and it'll GPS tag your location that you were there. So when I do a serve, I'll go into my software and log in to serve, and it GPS tags that I was actually there. So that there's no, because some clients, did you even try? So yeah, I did. You get a GPS location tag on it. So you're saying you have an app that actually does that. Well, my process server software basically does the same thing. And that saves so much time, because before I use that process server software, I cannot stand when a client calls me, "What's going on? Have you made any attempts? Have you done anything? Da, 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 da." I don't have time to talk to you. I'd rather just go on my software, click a few buttons, and you get an email. So you know what's going on. You literally will know what's going on. So literally, if they call me now and they get me, I'll be like, "Did you get the email? Did you get the email?" Well, you should have got the email. Because the email that you gave me is the one that you got. Okay, so you always take a picture of the front door. I basically do the same thing. I don't do it from the front. I usually do it from the street of the whole house. and upload that to the software. So there's no misunderstandings that I went to the wrong house. Yeah, there's no misunderstandings that I didn't go right. Or in the event that I'm at the wrong place, because sometimes addresses might be the house in the back, and they'll say, oh, I got that picture. That was the front house. You got to go to the back. And then, okay, and then I would, correct what I'm doing. Okay, what does that say? Is that form of service by mail something you can offer a client in the event of non-service or the affidavit of non-service best? Okay, so we are not able to do service by mail if we're unsuccessful. That's not something that I do. So I don't offer that as a service. I offer service by mail, but it's not if I'm unsuccessful. Does that make sense? So if they need service by mail because it's a kind of case that they're able to do service by mail, that's a service that they can see on my website that I offer. But I'm not going to say I'll make 3 attempts, and if I can't do them, I'll do service by mail. No, that's not how I do that. Okay. And do I use Serve Manager? Yes. That's the process server software that I use, is Serve Manager. And the only part of that, well, not our hardest part, but you have to enter all the case information from the beginning. And then once it's in there, it makes it super simple after that. So literally, somebody will fill out a contact form on my website. And that contact form has all the fields that are going to go into the process server software. So I just copy and paste into the process server software. And that then, when I get out here and log the serves in, or when I'm done doing the proof of service form or the affidavit of non-service, the majority of the forms that I use are in my process serving software. So it's just picking the right form, and then it populates all the form fields, and then I'm able to fill those proof of service forms out, and I'll print them out, sign them in blue ink, and then email the client a copy and mail them the original. We got all kinds of process servers coming in right now, and just see this location. Literally, this is all they do. And this is what got me excited when I first came out here. I saw people showing up with stacks like this. I was like, what if I could get that many in one day? And each, it's like 30, 40 cases, and each one's paying me $100. So that's why I build content, so I can get the few every day that call me. 2 or 3 a day, 4 a day, 5 a day. At $125 a pop. And it's just walking in, drop it off, and walking out. Literally, walk in, drop off, walking out. Any more questions? So if you're just joining, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Click the bell notification so you can be notified when I upload new videos. If you want to get a free ebook on how to become a process server, there's a link below in the description where you just give me your email address. I'll give you a copy of my ebook. Or if you want to get some training, I offer an online process server training course where I'll teach you who to serve, how to fill out the paperwork. And then also what I'm offering as well is if anybody needs some mentoring and setting up their business to get their own process server clients, just like I showed you what I'm doing now, I can help you do that in your area as well. So if you want to reach out to me, my contact information is on my website, and I can help you market your business so you can get your clients in your area. Yeah, you can get clients in your area, because that's the hardest part, is getting the clients. And so and if you didn't see it, but I made a YouTube video about serving Kaiser Permanente, and it's already on page 1 of Google in less than 10 minutes. And I'm serving documents to Kaiser, not at Kaiser, but at the registered agent, several of them a week, because of what I do with my marketing. Any questions? Anybody got any more questions about process serving? because this is a great business to be in. It's a great business to be in. It's a never-ending supply of clients, never-ending, because everybody's taking everybody to court. Everybody's taking everybody to court, especially now. Guess what? You know what I'm saying? Now that the COVID release restrictions are coming up, and they're eventually going to allow people to start evicting people again. You know how many eviction cases are going to be coming through? If you was marketing towards finding, serving those evictions, I mean, I charge $250 to serve an eviction. Literally, I charge $250 to serve an eviction. Now, you get more attempts because on the eviction, the unlawful detainer, not the original eviction where you're posting the notice, but the unlawful detainer, once they've taken them to court or they file their action in court, it's called an unlawful detainer in California. When you're trying to serve them, you have to go at least 6 times because you can do what's called a service by posting on unlawful detainers if you get an approval from the court, but you have to have gone at least 6 times. And then I'd write up an affidavit saying this is the date and time I went, nothing happened. This is the date and time I went, nothing happened. And then I'd be able to go back with the documents, and I keep taping the car. I'll go and just tape it to the front door, take a picture of it, and leave. And that's how you do a notice by posting, but you got to get approval from the court for that. You can't just go do it. And not for the unlawful detainers. Now, the original eviction part, you can. But which is just a 3-day or 30-day notice that you're doing, you can just, post those with no problem. You can post those with no problem. I'm glad you appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed this information, Ghost. And so, but these strategies that I teach is awesome. These strategies will help you build your business. Because becoming a process server, that's just money. Get a license. Whatever. Take my training so you know how to fill the paperwork out. But the hardest part is getting them clients. That's the hard part, is getting your phone to ring with people calling you wanting to serve. And that's the part that I spend the most of my time doing, is working on the marketing aspect of my business. But I'm going to end this live stream. I hope everybody had a great time. We're probably going to be going live again tomorrow. I got a couple that come in that may be actually serving people. And so you can actually see me. All you're going to do is watch me go up to the door, knock on the door, and if they come out, and I give them the documents. And so, but today we did 3 cases. We served Charter Communications, we served State Farm Insurance Company, and we served a revocable living trust here at Corporation Service Company doing business as CSC Lawyers. And as a process server, they pay me to deliver these documents. I charge $125 to deliver these documents of one trip, fill out a little proof of service form, and I'm done. So if you want to learn how to be a process server, I have an online training course where you can fill out a form down, click the link to my website, and I'll teach you who to serve, how to serve, and how to fill out the paperwork. So everybody have a great evening, and I'll see you next time.